Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla drama. Did Papoose write Shether for Remy Ma? SZA brings out Justin Bieber. He's kissing all over her arms. And of course, more Cardi B album drama. What's up? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it.
Album, I don't let y'all know it's not my fault right now. Like right now, it's not my fault. Right now is really not my fault. Well, it kind of is, but it's kind of not, because it's like, I'm gonna talk about it when I put the announcement out. But like, you know, I'm trying to give everything at the same time. This bundle should be annoying. I'm not even gonna lie, this bundle should be annoying. Like, it got so much bullshit, and people just be fucking, I don't know. Like, I that's why I don't like depending on other people for certain things. And I'm not talking about artists, I'm talking about like with these bundle stuff. But it's coming out great. I really wish I would have done the fucking album announcement last week when shit was hot. But you know what I'm saying, I can't do nothing about it. Don't put this on Twitter neither. Like, it's like, if y'all gonna talk about it, talk about it in the group chat.
All right, first off, sis, it is your fault. All right, this is your album. You're saying, oh, I'm trying to get everything at the same time. But Cardi, you've been saying this now for two years. Oh, when everything comes, it's going to all come at once. You know, I'm just going to announce the album and everything's going to be available, the merch and everything. And everybody just get their money ready. You said that the album was coming out the first part of this year and now going into June, which is second quarter. You know, I just don't understand what the issue is, right? You know, this is the same story. Everything you said a long time ago, very close, you said, to the album. And, you know, people still get on me because I say I don't believe it. I believe it when I see it. And then she keeps proving me right. You're saying, oh, I should have announced it last week when S was hot. Well, what was hot? Last week, what you and Offset and you were out with Stefan Diggs? Because you didn't have any music out last week, nothing I know of. So when was stuff hot? You said when S was hot. I guess the Met Gala, you was out at the Met Gala and you did your brand deal or whatever. I mean, if you say that you should have did it then because you were more in the public eye last week, yeah, okay, well maybe, you know, maybe the press would have helped or whatever. But you know, all you got to do is put out hot music. And your Cardi B, it'll sell itself. You have to put out hot music. Not, get in the gossip mill, and she was out with Stefan Diggs. Who cares? Anybody that cares about your music, like someone like me, I don't care if you're out with Stefan Diggs. You know, I'm here for the music. And, you know, you for the fourth consecutive year said that this album was coming out the first half of the year. And we're here now into the second quarter. The album's still not out. January, February, March, April, May, June, the second quarter. So, hey, listen, man, again, when and if the album ever drops, we're going to, you know, review it accordingly. But, you know, I don't know what the issue is. You know, the album, every single month that passed, it just seems like it's never going to come out. So we'll see. Shout out to Cardi B. Hopefully those things, you get those things together.
I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth. And with me saying that, I want to say this to y'all. Anyone who has an iPhone, you know how iPhones work. When I was younger, I used to be able to write rhymes in my head, create rhymes in my head, and remember them. Just like that. As time went on, I got a little older, I started to write rhymes in my email draft. Now, if you have an iPhone, you go in your email draft. If anybody come around me and we're in the flesh next to each other, I can type in any word from one of her songs and her entire rap will come up. The entire verse will come up. I never asked for a penny. I never asked for credit. She was my wife. I didn't want anything from her. I just wanted to see her win. Like I said, I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth since I met her. Y'all said it. Y'all said it numerous times. Oh, we know that's Pep behind that pen. Did I ever agree with y'all? Did I ever put it out there? I never said I wrote her rhymes. I left it. I didn't need the credit. All I wanted her to do was win. Wrote the rhymes, did the contracts, security, the whole shit.
Now, I'm just going to be totally honest with you, Papoose, and I'm sure I speak for all the Barbz. You later on went to say, oh, your biggest hit, I wrote for you, right? So, technically a biggest hit is Conceited. So you saying you wrote Conceited? I will speak for everyone when I say nobody cares if you wrote Conceited. I'm going to be honest with you. They want to know, did you write Shether? And that's what people want to ask, but you're just, of course, going to play the role and keep it out there. Oh, I wrote 90% of her bars. Y'all said it. Y'all said it in the comments. Well, I don't remember anybody saying in the comments that, oh, you wrote Conceited, because nobody cared. They want to know, did you write Shether? Because if Papoose wrote Shether, and I'm going to go over this on members only. If Papoose wrote Shether, that puts a totally different light on everything, especially as it's going down as Remy being the writer. But if Papoose is the one who wrote Shether, then that puts everything in a whole different perspective. So far, Remy Ma has not confirmed those, and I think she said something along the lines of, oh, I knew he was going to do that. I hate when they say that. Oh, yeah, I knew that was the angle you was going to take. And what? Debunk it or confirm it. Did you write Shether, or did she write Shether? Stop playing games. Let me know down in the comments. Boy, Justin was kissing all on the hands. He was mesmerized, boy. Go ahead, Justin. Leave it to a black woman to get you locked back in, boy. So Justin Bieber came on stage. He was a special guest of SZA. And you heard them do their little rendition, of SZA's hit song. And, man, the crowd was going, Justin Bieber, this is the best he's probably sounded on stage in God knows how, a couple of years probably. And let's just hope that whatever's going on with Justin, he can get back in the studio. Because let me tell you something, when dude is locked in, when Justin Bieber's locked in, and he's sober and he's focused, he's hard to mess with, man. I mean, the dude's track record speaks for itself. And what I want to say to people is, Justin Bieber's married. Nobody had an issue with him kissing all over SZA's hands, right? Everybody says, "Oh yeah, look at what a black woman will do for you." But when that's Usher, y'all be complaining, "Oh, ain't he married?" But nobody seemed to care that Justin Bieber's married, huh? Oh, then ties unturned. Ties unturned. And we're going to close it out with your girls, Meg&Glorilla and Glorilla. What is going on with Meg&Glorilla? Now, as we all know, the other day, Glorilla posted something on social media. It had Tory Lane's song playing in the back. A lot of people got on her about that. She said, oh, it was an honest mistake. She removed the post. She said, it was just an honest mistake. She just meant to post the meme, but not keep the Tory Lanez songs going in the background. Well, Megan unfollowed her. Glorilla reacted by unfollowing Megan. Then after about an hour, they refollowed each other. Okay, everything seemed cool, right? But now just take a look at, a lot of people were saying that both of them archived their birthday posts to each other. Megan archived hers, then Glorilla archived hers. And now take a look at Megan's social media. First, we're going to look at Glorilla's. And as you can see, she still had the picture up of her, Beyonce, and Megan. And this is on Glorilla's Instagram. Now, her archived birthday pics with Megan is still archived, and all the other pics she has with Megan are now archived. Now, take a look at Megan's social media. Now, this is the same picture. Megan has cropped out Glorilla. You can see like her arm there. So, people can always hide. What Papoose said the other day made a lot of sense. People could try to act like if you see some sort of sign of beef coming across the internet, and they can say all they want about, oh, no, y'all don't know, but it's not true. Most of the time, it is true. So, regardless of Glorilla saying it was a mistake or what have you, Megan Thee Stallion probably feels as though it was not a mistake because they both have their other pictures archived. We know they refollowed each other. They probably just didn't want to bring too much attention to it. But what I'm predicting is within the next couple of days, Glorilla will unfollow Megan for good. And then Megan will unfollow Glorilla. Or Megan may pull some shenanigans and stay following her for a couple of days afterwards and then unfollow. So it makes it seem as though like, oh, see, I was following her, but she has an issue with me. But I think a lot of Glorilla fans are going to see this because Glorilla left her picture up with all three of them. Megan took hers down. I think Glorilla is going to see this, and she is going to unfollow Megan Thee Stallion. Man, what happened? What happened? Megan, you had an alliance with Glorilla, with Cardi B, right? Seemed like you had a little alliance with Lotto, and when it comes down to this whole thing with Tory Lanez, shout out to SZA, who seems to be the only one who spoke up for Megan Thee Stallion. Now, I know Cardi B liked the post when there's, about Megan. But, sometimes you see that she's going through that. I would love for somebody to just come out and say, we got our girls back the same way how they're doing for Tory Lanez. So y'all let me know. Do y'all finally think this is real beef or do you still think it's nothing? Right? I'm just reporting. A lot of people have been reported, oh yeah, they're done with each other, another. So I want to, hear from the hotties and from Glorilla fans. Y'all tell me if this is real. Now, y'all tell me if they're done or not. So then if they are and you guys are wrong, if you're telling me there's nothing, I want you all to apologize and say, admit you were wrong. But we'll find out. Do you think that this is a real feud with Megan and Glorilla? You think Megan is now pissed off at Glorilla for that Tory Lanez thing? And do you think she believes so when she said it was a mistake? And do you believe that it was a mistake from Glorilla? Let me know down in the comments. It's your boy Evan Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends. We'll catch you on the next one.